Welcome back to our and is for Nublar, alphabetized, randomized, modded, custom Jurassic challenge thing that we're doing here, where our economy was completely broken. I have gone ahead and edited the ticket price. I've increased it from 120 to 220. As a reminder, this is down from the base game ticket price of 720 for this park. So we're still down 500 on that ticket price. Still really harsh. What this ticket price edit has allowed me to do is to actually build a medical facility before this guy died of disease, which may or may not have happened on the stream before I started recording this version of the episode. So yeah, the old ticket price probably is doable, but at the point where we had to scrap out buildings and sell off a Ceratosaurus, it was over. Like, we can't actually recover with the 120 ticket price. Now I might be tempted to actually try and restart and fight through it if it wasn't for the fact that we have a DLC coming out soon. So I'd like to actually finish this build without having to scrap out the previous 2 episodes as effectively wasted time. Okay, that's them talking about an attraction being closed, so that's great. Specifically, if we look at the finances, I believe you see these 2 different slopes here. One of these is fixing an amenity that was wrong. The other one is the effect of the ticket price increase. So in terms of the overall income level we have here, the buff we've given to ticket price is like 10%, 20% of our total income there. Yeah, not even enough to finish a revenue contract we have from last time either. We still need to get more dinosaurs in the park to pull that off. So this is literally an edit just to keep us afloat. And given that we're a modded park build anyway, it's totally not surprising that the edits might need a little bit of work, because it's not like I put any actual thought into the number 120. I just thought, hey, let's make this stupid hard. And hey, you know what? I fucking met my goal. I made it stupid hard. So let's make it just slightly less stupid hard now. That's the plan. We got crypto on the Cerato, but that's one we already had the medical treatment for. So thankfully, we don't have to spend all of our money on a research center right now. We could have afforded it. We weren't doomed there. But it's a good thing that we don't have to deal with it. Because, yeah, we sold the research facility. So we'd have to spend all of our money building it and doing the research. And then we'd be back to waiting forever to actually try and get Apatos in the park. Yeah. Storm is brewing. That's actually really unpleasant. I didn't invest our cash in anything, so we should be fine. I just did a little bit of flattening to start, but it's really going to put a damper on our progress. Yeah, I need to fix that. 4 minutes. Shit. We'll also have to do this. Alright, get that done. I need to fix this, but also I don't want to fix it and have it get damaged again. Alright, let's just turn you on. I'm going to have to spend on fuel too. That doesn't matter. We're not fixing it. Alright. Storm over. Shut that down. Okay, we did really good timing on these repair jobs. That was my goal, was to like sneak it in near the end of the storm, and hopefully they couldn't be damaged while they were repairing, and then we'd get them back online ASAP so we don't lose that much money. We're actually profitable already after the storm, so that's fantastic. And that's without the accommodation being online too. So we should be picking up here really nicely. Okay, crisis averted. I think we can one other thing we need to do. We need to status check this guy post-storm and make sure he's not injured. But I think that's only going to be a tiny hiccup in our recovery here. That storm was not that bad. First off, let's take a nice picture of you. A little bit of money. Oops. This and this. Status check. Okay. No sickness, no injuries from the storm. He's happy as can be. Happy as a pig in shit. Well, after waiting for a while, we're back over 500k. I think we can start to synth some apatosaurs here. Now, we need more skill, and that's going to be a problem, I think, because I don't think we can get 7 genetics and 7 welfare on our 4 scientists currently. We're going to try, but I don't think it works. This is... Where's my little randomizer? It's buried. Come back. Svalbard and Kalkaran. Oh, that's right there. Svalbard and Kalkarana. We're looking at AGCA, so a pip into long live. Actually, probably worth it. We definitely want these guys to stick around for as long as possible. All right, 232 to do a synthesis. Now, yeah, here's the problem, right? If we need 7 genetics for sure. That means we need to put a point into one of these 2. Fine, not a big deal. Problem comes in if we also need 7 welfare, because we currently have 5. And if we use one of these 2 guys' points on genetics, then we don't have the 2 welfare points we'll need. So that's the thing. That's the problem. We can't use Hakim really to cover either of those, because I'm pretty sure neither one is a 4-man job, right? Yeah, scientist limit is 3. So, why don't we do... Cheaper expeditions person could be 3 genetics. Because I feel like putting a point into this guy is kind of crap. Because he's only a 1. So yeah, I think we'll do Hannah Powell here. Let's pause. So we just flip you on. I see our generator's nearly dry. That's pretty shitty. Alright. So that gets us our 7. Patasaurus, assign 3, 3, and 1. Begin that time. And then, yeah, we're not going to have the money to hatch these right away, but we need to figure out what we're going to have to do to hatch these. Because we might have to hire another scientist or something, and that's going to be a bit shit. So, yeah, I'm going to just let this go for a little bit. Probably make a little bit of extra money back, too, before we come back on the recording here. So, the Apato embryos are generated, but it's 7 welfare to hatch, which means we can't do it with this set of staff. So we have no choice but to either push for a research station again, which we currently don't have, and then 500k for staff upgrades, or we just hire a new person. I've decided that's probably the better option, because it'll be cheaper in the short term at least. And we'll need people anyway. And it'll allow us to save up our points too. So we need, if we don't invest any other points in anybody, which I don't think we will, we need 7 welfare here. So we need a 2 on whoever the 5th scientist is. So faster expeditions, 320k with a 2 welfare. New candidates in 14 minutes. We could also wait for rollover, or we get this motivated. 231, 3 welfare. 1 genetics, 0 logistics. I mean, she doesn't do anything beyond hatch. Maybe that's okay. 231. Are we likely to see anybody below 231 with a 2? Like, here's a 146 with a 2 in logistics. We might be able to get somebody below 200k. The odds don't look good. A lot of these are 111s when they're like only 100k. Yeah, this is a 020 and 231. I mean, motivated's decent. It saves money on resting. She's not the worst. I mean, you can already do... Can you still do wild captures in Sandbox? That was a thing, wasn't it? Because that was like narrative events or some shit. But I think somebody mentioned they removed narrative events from Sandbox at some point in one of the recent updates. Or at least removed it as a setting. Anyway, we got 2 Apato embryos, 1 long-lived, 1 not long-lived. We're going to try and hatch both of these, which is unfortunately going to require us to get 900k plus what we need to hire somebody, and that's a little bit shit. I guess we could hatch just the one. Because the sooner we get a dinosaur out, the sooner we start actually making money. And that's only 450k. And then we can just do another synthesis batch. Because the synthesis cost is not that bad. Because we have the discount from the scientist. Oh no, this is incubation, not synthesis. Oh yeah, we get the incubation discount. We're not factoring that in. We need the 900k to hatch the eggs, but we get a kickback. So maybe we do hatch both. What's the social need on a pato? Is it 1? It is 1. We'll see how things are going when we get halfway there, and then decide if we're gonna go all the way there or not. We'll see how that works out. The Cerato's sick. Thankfully, I caught it pretty quick due to a dip in the finances, but we gotta see if this is a disease we can treat or not. Unidentified ailment. Yeah, okay, so we do need you right away as well, unfortunately. Get in there. If we can jump onto you and take a quick picture of a sick Ceratosaurus for some money, that would be not the worst idea. Thanks for coming. Okay, so if this is a new disease, then we have to put in a research center and do all of that, which means no Apatosaurs for us. We're getting close, 500k. Holy shit, the mobile vet is slow. Go. Oh, because we're slow, because we were in the Jeep, of course. I always forget that. Disease contracted. Tuberculosis. Medication available. Is it really? Do we actually do tuberculosis? See, I have, no, we haven't. View research. Okay. Operational Science Center. We can't even see the requirement. Oh, there is no requirement. That one just has to be researched. Well, shit. It's time to put the research center back in. We had, I believe, this one actually, which was right here, way back when we had a research center before we sold it in a panic. So get back in there. Okay, we do this. We can shut you down. Why don't we just leave the medical facility on? We have power for 7 minutes. That's not the best. Okay. Research. Medicine. Yeah, just these two, I guess. It'll accelerate it slightly. It's not that bad. 20 seconds. Well, we're down under 100k, so we have thoroughly obliterated our Apatosaurus money. Fantastic. But our finances will be back to normal here once we get him treated, so... I mean, well, obviously we can't do the whole park without a science center. That'd be preposterous, so... We're just, you know, reprioritizing the things we gotta get in. It sucks, but it is what it is. Alright, there's that. Shut you down. It would have been really nice if we could have got the Apato first, because the Apato should finish up this revenue contract, and then we can get a new contract. And I don't want to... I want to follow the rule of not replacing contracts just for fun, because it gives you something to shoot for, instead of just fishing for one you can do easily. So, I think it's a thing to do. I am paused. Yes, I am paused. Whoops. Okay. Well, maybe in another 10 minutes we can get an Apatosaurus. Yasser is our man. Altruistic salary, 62,000 only to hire, 112. He's got our 2 welfare we need. Welcome aboard. You're exactly what we need right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we'll have to put a point in. I did not calculate that in, that we actually needed 3 to not spend a point, but this is perfectly fine. Do we spend a point on him? I think so. Because his altruistic should, I assume, mean that the point cost scales less too, because every point you put in boosts the cost. Actually, we can check. 31, this is plus 500. And if we do this guy, 77 to 86, yeah. Yeah. So every point we put into an altruistic salary person is progressively, or it does not progressively, it scales down the same way that the base cost does. The point I'm trying to say is, if you have a point to spend and you can't decide who to put it into, it's always cheaper to put into the altruistic salary person, because you still get that altruistic salary discount on the price increase from increasing his training by a point. Those are the words I'm trying to get out of my mouth. Okay, so shut these down. We don't need to actually power these. We just need to turn them on so that we can actually do the hiring. And this gets turned on. Select eggs. Give me the long-lived Pato. 450k. 3, 2, and 2. Hit the go button. 176. Now we can fill up the backup generator. Well, not fill it up, but top it off. We still have 100k left over to play with. So yeah, that's the order those events had to happen in, because the discount does, you're not even allowed to like assign scientists if you don't have the money. So you can't get the discount unless you have the full cost. So yeah. All right, we got through that. That's great. It's going to be 3 minutes on these guys. 7 minutes on that. So the other problem here, of course, is the Apato's going in here, which means we got to move the Cerato. Do we do that now? Probably not. We probably wait till the Apato's ready to come out. Sedate the Cerato, get it in the air as the Apato is released. That way there's still a dinosaur attracting people to the park. I put in the viewing gallery. It has to be a Jurassic World era viewing gallery to fit here. Inadvertently, we used World era galleries on these two sections, but it's probably fine too. We'll try and put it in here without using these shops. We'll see if that's going to work or not. I suspect we'll be back in basically a similar situation where these shops aren't really profitable, but we could use them for raiding. But I don't really see us needing that. 46 seconds. Yeah, we'll let this finish, and then I'll do all the moving and stuff. Okay, the Cerato is being airlifted. Let's get the Apatosaurus out. Welcome, Apatosaurus. We actually got a new dinosaur in the park. I wasn't sure it was ever going to fucking happen. We've only been losing dinosaurs for the last hour. You remember when we had 3 dinosaurs in the park? It feels like it was 3 hours ago, because it probably was from my perspective. Actually, I'm curious now. What is our time here in this park? Do we Oh, do we not get to see that because do we not have a par time because we're in sandbox? That's unless it's buried under missions and contracts or something weird. I guess you don't get a timer unless you're in an actual challenge mode, huh? That disappoints me. I like to know how bullshit my run's been. What about on the save menu? Game time. 3 fucking hours. All right, let's save over here real quick. How long's it been? 3 hours, 23 minutes. So yeah, it's been 3 hours to get the second species. I think we officially made challenge mode or sandbox into a really difficult challenge mode, actually. That's kind of incredible. This is harder than any of the actual challenge modes. For sure. It's taken 3 hours to get like nowhere. I love it, actually. That's fantastic. Okay. Yes, thank you, Dr. Wu. We've all seen an Apatosaurus before, okay, guy? You need tall leaf, which is, yes, only Tempeschia. It doesn't actually have a territory yet, does it?
An impressive animal that can intimidate.
Can you get a territory, buddy? Buddy, I need you to have a territory.
The Apatosaurus's evolutionary advantages are its size and its demeanor.
Friend, there you go. Insufficient funds, yes. True. True. I have $4 left. Yes, you're right. That is insufficient. Yes, and we're actually losing money because, yeah, the appeal does bottom out there for a moment. Right. Well, the upside is we used our money to get trees while we could. The Apato's comfort is not in the red, which is good. And we should be making bank in a second here. Yeah. Yeah, everything's on the upswing. Everything's looking good. Okay. Okay, okay. Cerrado, I need you to not lose your mind. Comfort 80%, actually. You're actually pretty good. Let's take care of the Cerrado first. I mean, he's probably there, right? There's other trees over here. He doesn't have all this stand-in yet. I believe in you, Ceratosaurus. Oh my god, Cerrado. Cerrado, why? Okay. I mean, I'd like to not have to, like, worry about it, so we'll do that. Okay, okay, there we go. Oh, there we go. We pushed it up a little bit. He's fine. We never have to look at him again. All right, now we can deal with the Apatosaurus here. Forest and tall leaf and area, but, like, I'm sure you'll be fine on area. We can take out the fence now that divided up this section. Before we were focused on keeping the Cerrado in view, but now we actually need the space. So let's do that. Insufficient funds. All right. We're also like really gambling hard here, not getting fucked over by something else too. I really need that contract to complete, actually. How is that contract not like done? That's my question. We're just planting trees as fast as we can. Okay, there's the trees. So it'll get forest if it moves down here. Real talk now. What the fuck? Yeah, we made no additional money. So probably because the buildings are basically capped out. No, 100%. Oh, I know what happened. I know what happened. We didn't turn this fucker on. Ah, shit. We didn't turn on that viewing gallery. So we just traded the Cerrado for an Apato. That's what we did. So yeah, the Apato is 200 and the Cerrado is probably about the same. Literally the same. Okay. Okay. Well, there we go. Profits are going up. So these are capped. These are probably as good as these get, huh? Maybe ginger beer could be changed here. More green. Less yellow. So if we did that... No, I think this is still going to be better. Because we could change this to white, to root beer. But regardless, it doesn't really improve it. Okay, let's turn on one of these and see if that helps. How about you? Okay, so this donut's caps out now. And this donut's is still profitable. Okay, so yes. Turn all these on. I need a ranger team. We'll take control of this directly. That way we save on power. Get this last one repaired. Also, if we could sneak a picture of a Cerrado, that'd be great. And a picture of an Apatosaurus as well. Okay, we're making progress. We're making some progress here. Now, I'm also wondering if we can use this as a little bit of a hint for ourselves as to what kind of ticket price we should set for other custom challenge modes.
You did it, I did it.
There's
Who's
the revenue
keeping
contract.
score?
Beautiful. Okay. Okay, so Apatosaurus is going to be a bit of a shit, of course. So I think we'll want to expand this back, at least another layer, which is expensive, but let's do it now because I don't like it being upset, and I'd like to get more Apatosaurs in, probably. Although Cerrado might be financially the more viable option. You know what? Let's talk about that. We're still going to do that, but... we also should fix this viewing gallery. Activate. 3 minutes on this. Let's make sure we put a couple of pumps into here. Where's my Jeep? Jeep is right here where we left it, of course. Excuse me, Ranger team. I need to drive you. Everything is damaged too in the park, which is hilarious. Like, not broken damage, just, you know, a little rundown is all. Alright, get this repaired. Get you activated. Alright, then we should check these shops too, because they might have, yes, this is very much a case of, what are you doing? Yeah, so these ones we had to strip down before, because the only draw was actually the... Okay, and this one's set up. Is that still the optimal? Yeah. Because the only draw was this viewing gallery here, but now we actually have Ceratosaurus in this pen, so... Yeah. And if I want to put in zip lines running across here, I don't think we can widen this out at all. It can only be expanded down here, but that's also doable. Okay, so let's look at this. Cerato costs 275. Apato costs 236. The Apato's actually cheaper to synth. Interesting. Surprising. I would have assumed the Ceratosaurus was the cheaper option because it's a carnivore and it's a little harder to deal with. Oh, I guess the batch sizes are different, huh? 1 to 2 versus 2 to 4. But we can't actually... Oh, it does tell you incubation cost. How have I been fucking oblivious to that? Yeah, so the Apatosaurus, you're punished by the egg selection. But that really only punishes this, the synthesis chance. And if you can't hatch all the eggs anyway, who cares? So we want to hatch more Apatosaurs, for sure. Because literally nothing else is going to do anything for us. So let's make sure we get this enclosure tailored to the Apato's needs. And then, yeah, let's look at let's look at this. Guests. Transport, restroom, and shelter. Okay. But amenities are good. So let's make sure we cover the restroom and shelter right now. Transport's just going to be what it is. Zip lines will actually fix that. So an emergency bunker. Yeah, they're all down here where they need it. So... Oh, the restroom won't fit in there. Or over there. Oh, and that's going to put it out of range of power. That's actually pretty bad. Huh. Yeah, so we want to put the restroom in here, I guess. At the point where we have to move the bunker twice, it doesn't matter. So we might as well just demolish it. It's like the same price, I think. I think it's slightly cheaper, but it's just easier to demolish the bastard. So that's what we're going to do. Anyway, yeah, we'll work on Apatosaurs. But we know we need like 700k to do it, so we're just going to have to sit for a little while, let some cash come in. Wait for the contract next month, too. New month? Probably try revenue. Because we are
in the paleo curation business,
working on more Apatos. 1 egg. I think we just go straight for that then. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 315. Yeah, see how that comes out for us.
However, it's that second
We need 230. This should be
really
doable. With 1 Apato, I think that should be doable. Status check on this Apatosaurus. Are you happy? No. Okay, still missing forest. I have never expanded your pen, though, despite building that. So let's make sure we do that. And yeah, we'll do the same thing we were doing with forest and the water. Let's just do it like that. Let's push it back here, basically. Just a big ol' stand of forest. with the water coming out of it on either side, basically. 92, 94, 100%. Margins are minimal, but yeah, a second Apatosaurus in here. The pen is fairly small, so I think the overlap on a second Apata should be pretty good. We got a lot of space to play with on the water too. All right, well, let's see what we get from this egg. Well, get in terms of results from adding this egg to the park. Okay, let's see what happens with this Apato number 2. This should hit 1 star. And if it doesn't, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably try for a third Apato. Large hotels has got to be from 1 star, right? Maybe not. Next star is 227. So this is just after 1 star. So yeah, basically if the revenue contract completes, we make it. Oh, I bet you the hotel was number of people in park. I bet you that's what it was. All right, quick check on the shops, maybe. That is worse in every way. Basically, anything that looks like that we can't fix. Yeah, these are all we can do on these until we do a higher tier of amenity. 224, very close.
Remember,
okay,
there was no...
There it is. Contract and 1 star done. We'll need more trees no matter what. So let's grab those. A little bit of extra maybe there, and we need more forest, which we'll do, I think, in the water a bit. Probably in both directions like that for a little bit of leeway as well. I think that's fine. Okay, well there's our 2 Apatos. They'll be happy.
But there is one in Cabot Finch. So, in a sense...
Okay, so what I want to do, well, first off, we need to shut this shit down. So we're not bleeding power brutally here. We need to also make sure that we keep this going and not let that expire at any point. I'm going to leave the response facility on to keep doing status checks so that we don't get messed up by disease showing up unexpectedly. We do have 750k, so we can do some shit here. Let's get the Expedition Center back in finally. I believe we were doing a Jurassic Park era? No. What Expedition Center did we do? Biosyn? Maybe it was a Biosyn Expedition Center. Nope, definitely not. DFW? If whatever it was, I know where it was. It was here. Oh, it was this, but it was rotated? Yes. Right. You come back to me. Okay. Ah, it's crooked. Ah, it's crooked. Why would you do this? Ah, just the path. Thank you. Oh, I know why it's crooked. It's because it was slightly different position before, and the path always breaks wherever you attach a new path to it, and that break remains always afterwards. Let's roll the new dinosaur in the randomizer. Or roll the new dinosaurs in the randomizer. We're going to skip Deinonychus and come back to it. I think that's perfectly valid. We have to 1 star. Just off of 2 very expensive dinosaurs, so it makes some sense to me that the trade-off for having expensive early dinosaurs is being able to roll your next set sooner. Troodon, Olorotitan, and Nigersaurus. That is not what I would have counted on. So I'm pretty sure Niger is still going to be, yeah, all sauropods in general. So Niger has to be in its own pen. So does the Troodon. Actually, the Troodon doesn't, does it? I think the Troodon can do it. I'm pretty sure that's true. Because it doesn't pack hunt or anything. So it actually isn't a problem. The other thing we can do is the Olorotitan. Well, this is JWE1. So yeah, basically the Troodon might actually be the ticket. Now that I think The other option is the Aloro, but if the Aloro doesn't overlap with the Apatosaurus, I think it's less good. So the Troodon, actually, they might both work. Troodon, no, the Troodon will hunt an Alorotitan, but it will not hunt an Apatosaurus. So we could do Alorotitan and Nigrosaurus together, and we could do Troodons with the Apatos. That's an option. Let's strip the Alorotitan and Nigrosaurus food types. And we'll decide based on those. Because if the Aloro fits better with one than the other, we'll want to do it that way. The Nigrosaurus can also go with the Troodons, which should actually be kind of interesting. The small sauropod and with the very small theropods. No, Alorotitan. I was going to click on Troodon to see like what it eats, but it's a fucking carnivore. The Alorotitan. So Nigrosaurus food type is ground fiber. Alorotitan's food type is ground fiber. Okay, yeah, easy decision. Troodon. This is Troodon. Which is already unlocked. Great. Okay, so we'll dig up Troodon next to get that out. I think I'll try to do that today's episode as well. And yeah, we'll just release them in with the Apatos. That should be perfectly fine. What's our visibility look like here in this Apato pen? Pretty good. We missed this corner, we missed this corner. But we want to put some zip lines in. If we put like a zip line going like this and a zip line going like that, that'd be pretty good, I think. Yeah, then we'd have a path coming off here to a zip line, paths coming down here to zip line. And then, yeah, we want a zip line coming across like this or something too. Something like that. Or maybe even just straight across. I don't know. Expedition Center is built. View of the map. Troodon. 6 is good. Incubation guy needs a rest. Let's do that too. Activate. Give this guy a rest. Troodon. We're looking at Mango. No, not Mango. It's not Mango's first game. My mind is going. It's Mangrove. Yeah, we can't. Why don't we just wait? Let's worry about the skin pattern when we actually have the genome to check, because it could still be the default. But it's Mangrove Forest Paparana, which should be an interesting color combination, I would think. Also, the genetic sequence looks pretty good. ACGA in that first segment there. I think I like that. That should be lifespan and resilience, I think. Okay, well, let's wait for fossils.
Merit.
Contract time 2. Send out expeditions is probably the best one here. Because we're doing that right now anyway. Successfully complete. It's actually done in a minute. That's really good. We had to actually build another hotel, so I've got that going in. Staff center's going in. This one should be shut down. Or no, sorry. The staff center has been in. The second backup generator is going in. I was looking. I knew where I needed to look. And I looked there, and I saw the staff center. And so those are the words that came out of my mouth. But I wanted to say backup generator. We probably should look at doing some other research here too. So maybe medium amenities. It's only 200k. We'd have to do 3 people on that. I think what we'll do is we'll get the Troodons, and then when we're synthesizing the Troodons, we'll have the digging guy, Hakeem, do the research for amenities. Because we'll definitely need more amenities when we get the Troodons in, because these ones are actually almost capped out. 192, and then 200 on the other set. So we have no space for amenities. Or no space in the amenities for more visitors, for more dinosaurs.
Great things like these dinosaurs, they don't happen from places of comfort.
Of course, we'll need to have this active too, so I guess we'll just leave this and the dig site active at the same time. Dinosaur eggs for 390,000 is a fucking godsend. We actually have money. Holy smokes. We're over $1 million. I don't know if we've ever been over $1 million, except for at the start of the map. We actually have money. Oh my god, it's not gonna last, but like, god damn. Alright. Yeah, actually... Yeah, let's have you do that. I wonder if we should be using the cheaper expedition person over the 6. That's a 5. I mean, we can't. We could do this. The 4. $157 versus what? 225. That's not an irrelevant discount. Okay, in that case, we'll do this. Then while we have the research station on anyway for fossils, we'll do the amenity research now. And send Hakim on that. Okay. And then what else? I mean, obviously power would be good, but we're still going to hold out for 2 stars because I'm making it stupid for myself.
We accept the danger comes with the territory.
Shit. 2 minutes.
Let's make sure we keep it there.
Okay. 9 minutes. 80 minutes. Yeah, the fact that it all goes to the one generator, not the other, is kind of rough. We could move this and split these up more so we don't have to keep like refueling this one, but we'll leave it alone. Oh yeah, we got some stuff. We got some poop, we got some gold, and we got some dolphins. That's actually a lot of money. Really good. And a good amount of Troodon as well. We held back on doing a second processing run, specifically to not waste money. There's no reason to process a single Troodon fossil by itself when we have another dig coming back soon, and we don't know if we're gonna have, you know, a couple of fossils left over at the end or something, or if it's gonna work out evenly. We'll do this guy for this dig because it's a 5. We could. Well, I say that. 60K, I think this one's cheaper. I'm not sure if I want to save 60K by sending them. You know what? I think I do. I think it's worth it. I think it's really marginal, but we're literally taking pictures for money. Like, we're living on margins right now. Also, storms inbound. Also, $2 million. Hot damn. Okay, get this shelter open. Next, 6 minutes on power. Let's make sure we don't get caught after the storm with that running out. Let's do that. We need to get our staff rested. Let's get one of these turned on and get the last staff member, or the one staff member that needs a break. And we're below $2 million. It was nice while it lasted. All right. Ranger team, if we got some other minor repairs, like these gates I would like to fix. Disease contracted. Guess we'll go ahead and do that too. MVU. Medicate. This is just rabies. Yes, that's a bad one. Definitely fix that. Somewhere there's an apatosaurus over there. Can we get a picture? Damn right we can. Good job. Good job, team. The storm is over. What is still damaged? Is it the ginger beer that's repairing that counts still? Yeah. Okay. We'll leave the response facility on. Come on. Thank you. Deactivate that shit. Okay. And our fossils are just about done. We'll do a quick cut. Okay, if we got it, that should be it. 85 and 15 is in fact 100. Para fossils, Corytho fossils, platinum is a huge gain here too. Really nice. You can do this. Scientist, let's rest this guy. Just get him back on his feet. And then we can take a look at some Troodons. So let's not do that. Thank you. Activate building. Synthesize dinosaur. They aren't done yet, obviously. But we can get them set up. So, Mangrove Forest, Paparana is the combo we're looking at. ACG, so 2 pips into lifespan, which gets rid of short and gets us 25% long instead. And then A actually on resilience, so no mods there. It was actually appetite was the other one. Otherwise, we could do C on social. What is the requirement on social? Just the 12 genetics. I've been thinking about deleting these requirements too, and just allowing us to have access to these genetics right away, because I think it would be fun for modding the dinosaurs more, because we like never get scale and skin toughness and tooth and claw hardness, because they're just hard to get. Oh, this one's actually lost fights anyway. So I think I'm probably going to remove those edits, or remove those requirements from this in another edit. It should be as easy as what I've done to the carnivores, where like I removed the fight requirement here on Tyrannosaurus Rex, so that you can just do it as a normal research unlock. So I think we'll do that. I'm not going to edit the cost. For me, that I see that as part of the difficulty. And honestly, in like the early game, with it being as difficult as it is, we can't afford to do like a full genetic modification to a dinosaur anyway. So I feel like those being locked effectively until we have, you know, 1.5 or 2 stars even maybe, and we can afford to research them as a fine way to do it. Yeah, I think that's not bad. What are we doing? Fossils in a minute. Okay, well, we'll do this. Contract.
Right, you do it yourself.
Increase
Or
the
at least
number of
delegate it to
dinosaurs.
someone
That's
you
probably what we
trust.
want.
In this case, that's you. Check out this latest
Oh, but this is
objective.
free. Amenities. Is it going to be completely free, though? I mean, this is free, too, because we're literally going to make Trodons. And it's worth more. We'll take it. Like, I guess the other, arguably the amenity one, too, would be really easy. Okay, that's not bad at all. 3 to 8 is not a problem. All right, let's get these Trodons. So, yeah, if we use this guy, she'll need a break. But that's okay. So, yeah, I guess it's just these two. It's not worth using 2 1s here, probably. So, yeah, just these two. Okay, which means we can't do a second batch right away, necessarily, if we need it. But we should be good, because the minimum clutch size is 4. 4 does not complete the contract, but it completes the population requirement. So it's halfway there. We're really hoping for 5 here. 8. Nice. I want all of them. I like that they're all nocturnal. That's fun. That's fun. Guaranteed nocturnal on Trodon is a fantastic bit of flavor. Fit, long-lived, fit, long-lived. Yeah, the others are whatever. That was $2 million, huh? I'm totally willing to do that. Cheaper incubation will cut into that nicely. And then the motivated guy, I guess. We could do this guy. Get some out a little bit faster for the contract. And for our finances, I think that's fine. And then, yeah, let's shut these down for now. We should have probably had these shut down already. And then we'll fire them up in a moment to start work on Niger or Laura or something. Maybe Deinonychus should come in. We could backtrack for that. And then we'll need to work on our amenities. I guess. Okay, so where are we gonna? What are we gonna do with these? Right, Jurassic World, medium. So yeah, these won't fit there with the fence currently. Or there. This one might work. There. Most of them are gonna have to go somewhere else. We really didn't leave room for bigger amenities, did we? Yeah, that doesn't even look like it works. That would work. A little bit of growing pains here, maybe. I think we moved that backup generator back. Which is probably going to momentarily cut power to the park, but, oh well. It should rebuild pretty quickly. Also, that might block the Jeep now that I think about it. Shit. Probably does. Let's not worry about it. The Jeep can go around like this. It's inefficient, but it's fine. Ooh, that's like pixel perfect. Okay, what is this one? Food. Let's do food here in the middle first. And then we can delete the other food and try to fit another medium on the other side of the visitor center. Oh my god, this is like the most pixel perfect we've ever had one of these. That's insane. This should be skeleton display plus like aquarium with some white and orange to cover. Yeah, let's do that. Steaks, skeleton display, aquarium to start with. We'll let that build. And then we'll delete this one, put the other one in. So that's food. And this is food. All right, Troodons, let's go. Let's see what these little dudes look like. Ooh. That's a good, like, natural Troodon skin.
Taking care of that last objective.
I like it. I like it a lot, actually. I actually like this a lot. This is a good, like, it's still, like, really colorful, but it blends in. It actually looks like a real animal that, you know, a real animal that would be blending into a jungle-like environment. You look at it from a distance, it blends in nicely. You look at it up close, it's still got a lot of interesting little detail. The red on the face is nice, but it doesn't stand out too much at a distance and make it look weird. I actually really like these dark stripes on the legs. That looks really nice. It's a good Troodon.
At this rate,
That's a fantastic Troodon without being garish. I really like it. Okay, let's get them a feeder. This should just be a meat feeder currently because they can't do a hunt. Slap it in over here. Forest. Oh no! Wait, I'm wrong. They do a hunt. Whoops. Whoopsie doodles. Is it just the copy that needs a meat feeder then? Because I was thinking there was more than one carnivore that actually needed a meat feeder instead of a prey feeder. Where am I going? What am I doing? Prey feeder. There.
In fact, it kind of feels like you are already.
All right. I'm sure their territory will be good once they find the
Personally,
forest and stuff.
I don't think the Troodon gets as much respect.
Although maybe
as
they'll
it
need
should.
more open space.
It's one of those dinosaurs that seems like an evolutionary bridge, stuck in time and transition.
Okay. Anyway, that's all well and good. Deactivate this shit. What is the food situation? The food situation is that it's actually capped out. 98% though is not so capped that we need to worry about it. So yeah, let's just get in the other ones wherever they can fit. So we'll put in the drinks over here. Aquarium, a skeleton display. And probably root beer. Because we have plenty of green. These guys can be... They could stay. Because nothing else fits there. That's actually, yeah, that space is not wasted. Unlike over here, where we can actually put other stuff in. So this will be shopping. Blocked by standard path. Yeah, so we'll put it in long ways.
And now,
that's fine.
Ours. It's also incredibly interesting to study and display, so make the most of this animal.
Probably this way as much as we can. Because that'll be decently positioned, I think. Like, yeah, basically we wanted like compromise to get this as close as we can to the far exhibit at the expense of it being as close as it can to the near exhibit, because the near exhibit is nearby, so it shouldn't be an issue. Okay. And then we'll see if these are worth anything to us afterwards. Shopping drink. We should change this one to like food, I guess. Change to food. This should be cheaper overall, right? Pretty sure 3 is always more expensive than 2, regardless of which ones they are. We do need 3, unfortunately, because we need 3 different colors there. Those are capped out at 150. Okay, I mean, yeah, these are worth keeping, I guess. That seems fine. Okay, great. So, why don't we call it an episode here? 2 dinosaurs? Glorious success. We actually have money. Things are going all right. Cool.